You don't have to be great in order to start, but you have to start in order to be great. Join me and others to navigate your way into a consistent profit pumping strategy. Do you want to unlock the secret of the gainers section and turn it into your personal ATM? Well, buckle up because today we are about to reveal the ultimate strategy for harnessing the power of the gainers section. I am introducing to you the gainers gold rush, the secret strategy to banking big on crypto. Get ready to identify potential assets before they explode in profit. And don't worry, this isn't some fancy rocket science strategy that will have you confused. It is very simple and yet powerful. Even my grandma can do this. No offense, grandma. Now let's dive in and unlock the secrets to this gainer section. Alright, the Binance Gainers section typically holds cryptocurrencies that have shown significant price increase over the last 24 hours. Let me repeat this. The Binance Gainers section typically holds cryptocurrencies that have showed significant price increase over the last 24 hours, not the next 24 hours, but the last 24 hours. Okay, now these coins have outperformed others in terms of percentage gain, thus demonstrating a strong bullish market momentum. So what I mean by the coins have outperformed others, it means that the rate at which the coin pumped up within the last 24 hours is significant compared to others. Okay, and that resulted into demonstrating a strong market momentum for Binance to actually put them on this gainers section. All right, these coins possess some significant characteristics which gives us the impression draws our attention towards making profit off of them. All right, I'm going to discuss some of these characteristics with you, which include the first characteristic being significant increase in price within 24 hours, which indicates a strong buying pressure. Let me repeat it. One of the characteristics of these coins is that they possess significant increase in price within the last 24 hours, which indicates a strong buying pressure. Okay, so because of the way buyers bought the coin or buyers invested in the coin, it pumps the value of that coin and make the buying pressure to increase. Okay, and secondly, these coins have a significant trading volume, suggesting market interest and liquidity. Significant trading volume. Volume means the amount that has been invested in buying and selling of an asset within a given period of time, usually 24 hours. We all know what that is. And for those that don't know what liquidity is the frequency at which people buy and sell coin based on the importance of that coin. Let me give you a crude example. For instance, I sell rice and I have a friend that sells beans. Okay, so I make a total profit. Sorry, I make a total volume, which is a total sale of $1,000 in a day, and he makes a total sale of $500 in a day. So it is clearly an indication that I have more liquidity, or my asset has more liquidity, which means my asset is being in demand more than his asset. That is why my trading volume is more than his. So that's just what liquidity is. And people want to go for a coin that has more liquidity because it indicates that if you buy that coin, you wouldn't have to waste time looking for a seller because people are willing to buy the coin from you. All right, so that's just what liquidity is. Now, since we all know what the Binance Gainers section entails, and we've learned some characteristic features of the coins in the Gainers section, which indicate that these coins can be potentially profitable, the next important question to ask ourselves is, how do we know if the coins on the Gainers section still have that ability and capacity to keep moving upwards in a bullish direction, or if the coin has reached its highest peak and is on the point of reversal into a bearish, in other words, downward trend? So how do we know? How do we know if these coins that are listed here are going to actually keep going up in percentage? Or what if that when we got into the market, what if that was when the coins have reached their peak and they're about to go to the opposite direction, which is the bearish direction? So to determine if a coin on the gainers section still has that momentum or it's nearing a reversal, there are some technical and fundamental analysis we are going to consider and talk about in this video. First fundamental analysis indicator that we are going to consider is called the bullish candlestick pattern. Sorry, the bullish engulfing candlestick pattern. All right, so candlestick, as we know, are like stories. Okay, they are like stories, or they are like registry, okay, that are written. It gives us information of what happened, the buying and the selling, or the power of the buyers over the sellers, vice versa, the power of the sellers over the buyers within a specific time period. Let me use one of these coins. Let me use this last one, CBC. So when we click on CVC over here, let me indicate it over here. So let's click on it and see what's happening in the CVC market. So these are the candlesticks. We all know what candlesticks are. These green and red lines are the candlesticks. Okay, so, my chart frame now is on the 15 minutes. Okay, my chart frame is on the 15 minutes. Take note of that. These candlesticks, each of these candlesticks represents 15 minutes. Since my chart frame is on the 15 minutes, if I am to change my chart frame to the 1 hour, then the candlestick pattern is going to change, giving me a 1 hour candlestick. And 1 hour candlestick means that each candlestick within the 1 hour time frame tells us what happened within that 1 hour, if buyers or sellers have more control within that time. Okay, so that's just what candlestick does. And this upper parts, let me give you an example. This upper part of the candlestick that looks like a thread is called the shadow. Okay, it's called the shadow. Some call it wick. And the body, which is this one, is called the body. I just said it. So the candlestick comprised of the shadow and the body. Okay, some candlesticks have longer shadow, shorter body, and some candlesticks have longer body, shorter shadows. They all have names, but we are going to discuss about one. In our next videos, we are going to look at how we can predict the market using candlestick, because if you can read candlestick, then I promise you guys, you are halfway into understanding how to become a professional crypto trader or any form of market trading you're into. All right, so the bullish engulfing pattern that we are talking about has other characteristics that we are going to look into. So in order to identify a bullish engulfing pattern, you should look for two candles at the bottom of the support line. Okay, I'm going to show you what a bullish engulfing pattern is. I'm going to show you what a support line is in this video. Right, so the first candle of the bullish engulfing pattern is going to be red. It must be red. And the second candle that forms after that first candle must be green. That is what will validate it to become a bullish engulfing pattern. And the next thing we should consider is we are going to make sure that the second green candle, okay, totally engulfs the body of the first green candle. What I mean by engulf is cover. Okay, so the second green candle is totally going to be bigger or taller in size than the first or the previous red candle that was formed before it. Okay, so since we have a little insight of what the bullish engulfing pattern is, let's just look for one over here. I think I found one. So guys, this is a bullish engulfing pattern right here. Okay, so as you can see, this red candle over here formed, and then the candle that followed this red candle is a green candle, and as you can see, the green candle totally engulfed the body of this red candle over here. All right, what I mean by engulf is it covers the whole body. It's taller than the previous red candle. Okay, so this validates it to be a bullish engulfing pattern. And the third thing you should consider, okay, is to make sure that the second candle's close is above the first red candle's open. Let me show you what a close and open is. So when it comes to candlesticks, if a candlestick shows red, then that means that that candlestick went below the price of its previous candle. And if a candlestick shows green, then that means that the candlestick, the green candlestick, the price of the green candlestick went above the previous price of the other candle that is following. Okay, for instance, now let me give you an example. You see this candle over here, this small green candle over here, sorry, this one, this small green candle over here, not the one I'm pointing, this, let me put it correctly. Yeah, this green candle over here, it's open. Let me see, let's see where it's opened at. So you just have to just hold the candle and the information is going to appear. So it's opened at 4:30 yesterday, and the price at which it opened was at 0.1785. okay, 0.1785, and then it closed at 0.1793. so its open price was 0.1785 and its closing price was 0.1793. okay, 0.1785, 0.1793. And the candle that followed was a red candle which opened at the close of the green candle. So this one opened at 0.1793, which was the close of the green candle, and instead of going higher in price, it went low and closed at 0.1744. That is why the candle is red. Okay, that's how it is. So whenever you see a red candle, it means that the candle closed below the previous candle, and if it turned green, then that means that the candle has elevated and closed above the price of the previous candle. All right, I hope it is understood. So back to our bullish engulfing pattern. So they say that we should make sure that the second candle's close is above the first candle. So this is our close on this one. Since we're talking about this bullish engulfing, it's closed at 0.1770, and the bullish engulfing candle over here closed at 0.1794. So we have made sure that this candle closed above the open of the previous candle. Okay, so from all indication, this is a very good bullish engulfing candlestick. Now, since we know how to identify a bullish engulfing candlestick and we know how it looks like, remember I told you I'm going to show you what a support line is. So in order to make sure that this candlestick is on the support line is a line that is drawn below the candlestick, and the resistance line is a line that is drawn above the candlestick. So all you have to do is to tap onto this place, okay, in order to bring out other indicators. But if I tap onto this place, my screen is going to go into the horizontal interface. Okay, so because of this video, I'm just going to show you how it looks like, then I'll come back and use my arrows to actually make them act in form of the support and resistance line. So we should tap on this place now. If you tap on it, the screen is going to go horizontal like this. Okay, so as you can see, there are some indicators right here that we can use to actually use to calculate our support and resistance line. Okay, so all you have to do is to click on this place, right? This place that has a pen on it. So if you click on it, it's going to bring this interface to you, and you just click on this first one that looks like a bone. Okay, click on it and it's going to bring you to this place, and you have to click on trend line. Okay, so if you click on trend line, it's going to bring out something like a plus sign. Okay, if it brings out this plus sign, the next thing you should do is just drag this plus sign to wherever you want to place your support line. Now, assuming that we want to place our support line here, after placing it at the bottom of the wick of this candlestick like this, you just double tap your screen to actually hold it. After holding it, then you are going to draw the line backwards, because as at the time that you want to make this support and resistance line, these candles, all these candles over here have not been made. Okay, all these candles over here have not been formed, so you just have to draw it backwards like this and make sure it touches the end of the other candles. Okay, the bottom of the other candles, and the support line is actually this type of line but at the top. Okay, it's this type of line. Let me show you what the support line is. This is just for educational purpose. I'm not actually setting it, so I'm just showing you how it looks like. So you just put it at the top of where you want to start your measurement, and then drag it backwards and make sure it touches the tip of the previous candlesticks. Okay, so this is an indication of it's trying to show you where the line is going, where the trend is going. So that's just how a support and resistance line works. Okay, so now back to our bullish engulfing candlestick, which is over here. Okay, which is over here. All we have to do now is to draw the line. Okay, let me just use this my indicator, this my pointer. Draw the line like this and make sure it touches the other previous candles. And if you want, you can, although this the support line is enough, but if you want, you can also draw the line above the resistance line, which is the top of the candlestick like this, and make sure it touches the tip of the wick of the candles above. Okay, so the pattern of the direction of the these lines shows that this trend is actually going upwards. It's not going sideways or downwards. So after making sure of this, the next thing you should do is use other indicators like the EMA to actually verify if this bullish engulfing candlestick over here is going to indicate a strong buy signal. Okay, so the next thing we should do now after determining this is to use our EMA. So I'm going to show you how to use the EMA right here. So before you use the EMA, there are some settings that you have to make. Okay, so in order to set the EMA, you just come over to this place, all right, and click on it. And after clicking on it, it's going to bring you to this place, and all you have to do is to toggle on your indicator settings right here. So tap on indicator settings and head to the EMA right here. Okay, click on it and it's going to bring you to this interface. So I want your EMA1 to have a value of 12 like this. Your EMA1 should have a value of 12. Your EMA2 should have a value of 26, and your EMA3 should have a value of 50. All right, like this. So EMA1 should be yellow in color, EMA2 should be pink in color, and EMA3 should be green in color, so that you can be able to identify them. Okay, so after making these settings, after changing the settings, all you have to do is to click on confirm right here. Click on confirm, and the settings has been saved. Then you just go back to your chart. All right, after going back to your chart, all you have to do is to toggle on this EMA over here. Okay, so we just click on this EMA and it is on. All right, it is on. So where is our candlestick? Where is our bullish engulfing candlestick? So whenever, let me tell you how to use the EMA. So as we've set it, the EMA1 is 12, EMA2 is 26, and EMA3 is 50. And EMA1 is the yellow line, EMA2 is the pink line, and EMA3 is the green line. Okay, so whenever EMA1 being the yellow line crosses EMA2 being the purple line and then crosses EMA3 being the green line, then it is an indication that this market is going to actually buy. Okay, if it crosses above, not below. Okay, so this one here, this place right here, just above, just after the bullish engulfing pattern. Let me show you the bullish engulfing pattern. So this is our bullish engulfing pattern we are working on, and as you can see, just after the bullish engulfing pattern, the EMA1, which is the yellow line, crossed above the purple line and then crossed above the green line and went up. So this is an indication that this market is going to continue going on a bullish direction. So now let's see, after finding out all this, after doing all these predictions, let's see if the market actually went bullish or bearish. So I'm just gonna zoom out this candlestick pattern and see the direction. Guys, have you seen how high it went? This was where we predicted, this was where we started our prediction, and this was how high the market went. Okay, so this is how you can be able to use the gainer session and use the bullish engulfing candlestick pattern and the EMA, of course, as an extra indicator to reconfirm whether the market is going to go up or it's at its peak and it's about to go down. Okay, now there are other two questions, or there's one question and one suggestion that is left for us to talk about. And the first question is, when you get to the gainer section, let's go back to the main menu, to the gainer section. So when you get to the gainer section, you'll see that some coins have 68%, some have 1.428%, some have 8%, some have 10%. So the question is, if we want to buy a coin from the gainer section, should we buy the coin with lesser percentage increase, or should we buy the coin with higher percentage increase? Personally, I use the coin that has lesser percentage increase. Why? Because it is an indication that it has not fully reached the value it has targeted itself to go. Okay, that is one of the indications. But one of the downside of using the lesser percentage increase is that there's no much liquidity. That's why buyers are not buying. So all you have to do is use this indicator you just learned, and how to read this bullish engulfing candlestick pattern to choose a coin of your own preference on the gainer section. And the second suggestion, the second thing we're going to discuss about, actually that will be discussed between me and the VIP, of course. You know, there has to always be something left for them. It's an application. I will not mention the name of the application. It's an application that automatically calculates the buy or the sell ratio and draw out trend lines with ease, making it easier for more effective use and more trade. Okay, so if you're a VIP member and you're watching this, get ready for another simple yet powerful information on strategy. And if you're interested to join the VIP program, you can contact me using the WhatsApp link below. And I'm going to end this video with a little bit of motivational quote from one of my mentors, and I hope it helps you, and I hope you have a nice day as usual. Ciao.
Here's my advice to you today. Walk away from the 97%. Don't talk like they talk. Don't act like they act. Don't go where they go. Don't specialize in what they specialize in. Throw away the blame list they cling to. Start you a new life. Switch gears, switch language, switch ideas, switch strategy. Start with the simplest of disciplines. And don't demean any of these disciplines. The smallest of disciplines starts the process of life change. And if you'll invest in this thing called discipline, you can have whatever you wish. It's called the beginning of miracles.